my channel. I'm Anmol, those of you don't know me, and you are on Anmol Wadhwani Official. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my makeup brushes collection, and I've been getting a lot of questions regarding what makeup brushes I use and which are affordable and which are the best makeup brushes that you can find if you're a beginner or if you're a pro. So I am basically not a pro, but I'm going to be just sharing my makeup brushes which I have been using, and I have been doing heavy eye looks with these brushes. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. And this video will be divided into sections, like I will tell eye makeup brushes and I will differentiate between brands as well, which brand makeup brushes I have. So they're going to be affordable makeup brushes as well as they're going to be high-end brushes. So let's get into the video and see what all I have. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe the bell icon below. And now let's get into the video. So the first thing which we're going to talk about is brush sets, and which brush sets I bought when I was a beginner because I didn't want to invest in a single brush first. I went for a brush set because that is more handy and more easy to use. So the first set which I bought was from Shein. So I'll show you which brushes I use from Shein. I don't know if they're available on Shein right now or not. If there will be, I will leave the link down in the description box below so you guys can check it out. So these are the makeup brush sets which I bought from Shein. They are very good. The first thing which I loved about these brushes were their packaging. They are exactly same like the Wet n Wild brushes, which are extremely expensive. So this costed me for 800 bucks, and you have 10 brushes in this, 5 eye brushes and 5 face brushes, and I got everything and I have been using them a lot. I really like their powder brush, like this is the powder brush, and the bristles are amazing. Like I have been washing them and I have been using them regularly, and I don't have any complaints with this. If you're a beginner out there, I guess you should go for such brushes because you get a lot of brushes in this and at a good price. And if you're a pro, I would not suggest that much. You can invest if you want to, but yeah, I really like these brushes. So I'll show you what all they have. This is the powder brush right here, and this is the contour brush. I really like how it is, how dense it is and how compact it is. So it's very easy to contour or put your bronzer and everything. Very good brush. I have been using this for my bronzer. So this is also a powder brush, and you can even use it as your blush brush. So this is a multi-purpose brush. So this is a very dense brush, so I use it basically for my blush. It is very easy to apply a blush with this, and even you can use it as a powder brush. The next brush is the foundation brush, this one right here. I applied my foundation with it, but I was not that happy with it because I'm not a person who applies foundation with a brush. But if you are, you might like it. I do not like it because I love applying a beauty blender while applying the foundation. So this is the 5th brush that they have. And now let's come to the eye brushes. These are the 5 eye brushes they have. So one of the eye brushes out in these is this one. This is basically the eye brush, but I use it as my highlighter brush, and I apply my highlighter very easily. It's absolutely the exact copy of the Wet n Wild one. So this is the next brush. And they even have this brush again. You can use it as to blend your crease shadow, or you can use it as a transition shade for the blending one, this one right here. And I really like this brush out of the lot. This is very compact, and you can go into your crease and do detailing of any color. You want to pat a color, it's very good for that. Next brush is this one right here. This is little flat and compact, so you can easily go into your crease and your outer corners. It's very good if you want to try it out. The last brush, I don't know what sense does this brush make because it is very it is circular in shape, and I don't know what purpose it has, so I don't use this brush a lot. But if you want, you can go in with your crease and just blend out the color. Only for that you can use it. Otherwise, I don't find any purpose for this brush. So those were the brushes wherein I invested in first, and I am pretty much happy with it. But then when I moved forward, I wanted more detailing brushes, so I went for each and every different brush for different purposes. So we'll start with the eye brushes first, and then we'll go for the face brushes. So let's just start and see which all brushes I got. So starting off with the eye brushes, the first 3 brushes which I mostly go into when I have to do my transition shade are these 3 right here. Two are from PAC and one is from NYX. The first brush which I go into is the PAC 104 brush, this one right here. It is very dense and you can easily go into your crease, your eyes and do your blending. So this is the first brush I go into, and the next brush which I go into, the NYX number 17 brush. This one right here, this is little denser than the PAC one, and it is very smooth, and you can easily apply your eyeshadow. Like you can easily apply the transition shade first. And the last brush, mostly I go into this brush as well sometimes. This is the PAC 032 brush. This is little more denser than the first one, and this is the first PAC brush I guess I ordered, and I can easily go into my crease and do my eyeshadow. So these are the three brushes which I go into first. These are the three blending brushes which I go into. The next brush which I go into is for my crease and for my outer corners and for blending purposes is the Pro Arte AE25 brush. This is the one right here. This is the exact dupe of the Sigma brush, which is very expensive. So I couldn't buy the Sigma one because it's so expensive. It's just 1500 for one brush, I guess. So I bought the dupe for it, and I'm pretty much happy with Pro Arte. This was, I guess, for 300 or 400, I guess. I'm not sure. It might be lesser than that as well. I'll leave the link down below so you can check it out if I can find it right now on Nykaa. But otherwise you can see AE25 brush from Pro Arte. It is very good. This is the next brush I go into mostly. So again, I for tapping in the color. So this is the brush to tap in the color. Like you want to just use it on your inner corners, or you can use it to tap in the color. So this is the brush I use. This is from Pro Arte PE19 brush. Very good to just tap the color and let the color set it on your eyes. So I really like this brush. It is very soft to use and very good according to the price. So this is the next brush which I mostly go into. Also, I bought few of the brushes from Miniso, so I use their brushes as well. So I'll just share one or two brushes. So these are the two brushes which I got from Miniso, and this basically is again to tap in the color, or you can blend it also, but I mostly use it to put my concealer if I want to cut my crease, so I use it for that purpose. And this is again a shading type brush which is very compact and thick, so whenever I apply any liner and I want to smudge it off, so I use this brush. It's very good. The quality of this brush is very good. It was only for 190. I got two brushes, so that is the reason I took it, and I have been using it constantly. So the next brush which I use for my pencil one, this is the brush from Pro Arte PE29. This one right here. This is a pencil brush which I use for my under eyes. So to just buff out the color, or if I am putting any kajal and I want to buff it out, this is the one. Very good for your under eyes. And even in your inner corners or your brow bone, it goes very precisely and very nicely. And the next brush which I use is the PAC 047 brush. I had heard this, I guess, a blogger talking about it, and this is a very thin brush. I would say the bristles are very thin, and you can easily go into the detailing of your under eyes. So it is a very good detailing brush. So if you want, you should have this brush in your kit because it helps you to detail your eyes, under eyes, and it's very good. The quality of this brush is amazing. So I would highly recommend this brush if you are into makeup and you like makeup. So for blending purposes, I have one more brush from Sephora. This is the one right here. You can easily blend in your crease like the like the Pro Arte one, which is exactly similar like Sigma one. So I use even this one, and Sephora also has some amazing brushes. I got a set of Sephora, but I guess I have misplaced one or two brushes. I guess, I'm not sure, I have given it to somebody, so that is the reason I'm not showing the full set of it. But yeah, I definitely use this brush. This was the first brush, I guess, for blending I started using. So you can easily go into your crease, your and your outer corners very easily. You can even tap the color with it and blend it all. So this is very multi-purpose brush, and I really like this brush. So next, these are the two brushes which I got. One is from Miniso and one one is from Nykaa. So this is a angular eyeshadow brush, very thin and very sleek, just to buff out all the kajal or liner. If you want to buff out any, you can use this brush. This is kind of a pencil eyeshadow brush which I use a lot. I use the Nykaa one the most because the bristles of it is very tight, so you don't have to work a lot with it. This is very loose and little, this one is little bigger, so that is the reason it's very difficult to just blend out. It doesn't blend out nicely, but otherwise according to the price it's good. So this one right here I use the most. So these are the two brushes also again I use for eyes. Now coming to the concealer brushes, one concealer brush I use is from Nykaa a lot. The brush is very nice. I can easily apply the concealer if I want to and blend it all over. It is little thicker, and also it has it is a little flatter. Basically it's flat and it's little thick, so you can apply the concealer very nicely. And the second brush which I use is again from Miniso. So it is also very dense and I can apply it on my eyes and just blend the concealer very fast. Sometimes you can see this orange concealer right here, so I can use it as my orange concealer or color correcting one as well. So these are the two concealer brushes which I use the most, and I would highly recommend. The price is very good for these brushes as well. So coming to the face brushes, for blush I use this Pack 214 brush, this one right here. This is, I guess, a multi-purpose brush. If you want you can use it as your contour as well, but I use it as my blush, and it gives me a very nice effect of blush because I want my blush from here till here. I want my cheeks to look more plump and nice every time I put a blush, because your blush will give you a lot of volume on your face and it makes your face look nice. So this is the brush I use the most for my blush, and this is from Pack. And the next brush is for highlighter, that is a Pro Arte PF12 brush, this one right here. I know you must be seeing the brush and you must be thinking ye highlighter ke liye kaise? So I just apply the highlighter and I can use the highlighter on everywhere I want very easily. I saw Malvina using this brush and I want to get my hands on it because the price is very cheap and also it is an amazing quality brush. And when I apply my highlighter, like I've applied the highlighter with this brush and I'm super happy with it. Also, if you want to see this look, you can check out my Instagram profile. I've done this look there and show some love over there as well. And the last brush and the next brush which I use is the Pack 306 brush. So basically this is a buffing brush. You can use it, the bristles of this is white on top, you can see. This is because you can use it as your blush brush as well, but I use it to just blend all my contour and my blush so that it looks even. My face should not look, the contour is different and my blush is different and my highlighter is different. It should be seamless. So I use this brush to just make it look even and make it look flawless, but you can use it as your blush brush and to buff all the excess you have on your face. So this is the next brush which I use the most. For highlighter you can even go for a fan brush. I use this from Nykaa. It's very good. You can apply your highlighter if you are a person who likes a fan brush. I guess this one's a very good pick for fan brush. And for foundation, sometimes I use a brush, and the brush I really like the most for using for foundation is this one, Nykaa one, because of the top thing it has. It is not dense enough. You can apply your foundation like this, like you apply it from your hands. So that is the reason I like this type of foundation brush and not the different one which I showed you from the Shein one. So I go for this one. You can see this brush in any brand you like. I use it from Nykaa. I got it as a PR, so I have been using this and I have been loving it. So it's nothing paid or something, but I just like using it. And also there is a blush brush. If you don't like that one, you can use this one as well. This is again from Nykaa, but I just don't like the shape of the brush. I don't know why the blush doesn't comes out good, so that is the reason I don't use this as much. Also, the next thing, I got my hands on the Real Techniques brushes these days, and I just ordered this one. I got it like this. So it has this is the buffing brush. Like I showed you, you can buff all you have, or you can use it as a powder brush or your blush brush. And the next brush they have is this one right here. This is a contour brush. I've been loving this contour brush. Like you can easily contour your face with this. I heard a lot about this brush, but since the time I'm using it, I know why it was being raved so much. So I use it a lot for my contour. Real Techniques has some amazing brushes, and this was the first time I got my hands. It's a little pricier, but yes, you can give your hands on it if you are into more of makeup like me, so you can get your hands on this. The next brush is the square foundation brush, this one right here. I have not applied foundation with this, but I really want to try it out how you can apply the foundation with it, because the shape is again very nice and you can apply the foundation very easily. So I really like this one. And the last brush from this pack is this detailer brush, this one right here. It is very thin and you can easily detail your concealers to cut your crease, and then you can apply anything you want. So I really liked it. I used it and you can see the detailing on my eyes. It's very good with this brush. So I really like these brushes. This is very expensive, but you can get your hands. I guess this was for 1900. You get 4 brushes. This is a set of Real Techniques. So these were all my favorite brushes which I use almost every time I do makeup, and I just want to share it with you guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope this video was useful for you. If you have any questions or any queries regarding anything, you can leave it down below in the comment section and I'll be answering it to you. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe the bell icon below, and I'll be back soon with something new. Till then, goodbye.